This video is part of U.S. Task Force Delta's Operation Tread Softly, Treasury Resources, Education, Agriculture, and Defense on behalf of the American people and the U.S. Constitution. This is the Natural Guard, the 8th branch of the U.S. Armed Forces, based upon Executive Order 2018-0501, specifically with the express purpose of uniting the world's militaries towards service of the planet. And this stems from the Pentagon and Army War College's Project Jedi from 1978 and reflected upon in George Clooney's movie Men Who Stare at Goats, and the New Earth Army, the 1st Earth Battalion, etc. All of that now is part of the Natural Guard, naturalguard.us. So in this video, I'm going to lay out the entire schematic of the operation, the administration, and the outreach, the training, the recruitment, etc. Basically, it's all about education and ecological stewardship for the sake of a robust, abundant economy where no one is left behind, everyone has free education, everyone has free medical, free food, there's world peace, there's global free energy, the hard-charging, dedicated, patriotic type of warrior spirits that are on this planet in all countries, in all colors. All different races and people have their warrior spirits. They're dog soldiers. They're people who live to protect and serve. It's about 3 to 6% of a village or a city or a nation are these type of dog soldiers. We will stand in harm's way for you, even if you hurt us, jail us, criticize us. We'll still fight for you, die for you if necessary. Preferably, we live to create gardens, farms, mystery schools, retreat centers, and specifically a movie set. Since the 50s, and especially since the 60s, the United States intelligence services have been becoming more aware of the potency of motion picture film for achieving their objectives, both national and international counterterrorism, counter-espionage, and to effect mass manipulation of consciousness of the people, for better or for worse. This is accomplished through movie making. So the Natural Guard and its genius evolutionary founder, Lieutenant Colonel James B. Channon, U.S. Army retired, 30-year commander of the New Earth Army, 1st Earth Battalion, and author of the Evolutionary Tactics Field Manual. General Stubblebine, 4-star general from Vietnam, he was head of all covert operations in Vietnam. There's also Lieutenant Colonel John Alexander and many others who are on board with using the supernatural, the paranormal, in a practical way for America's armed forces units, men and women, especially on the ground in the hot areas. They deserve to know some of these tactics that have been proven, time-tested on the battlefield for thousands of years. General Sun Tzu's book, Art of War, is a great place to start. And also there's all kinds of Eastern and Western philosophies that soldiers can apply to be more protected and to be more effective on the battlefield to accomplish the mission and to protect our nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic. The primary domestic enemy is apathy, indifference, lethargy, obesity, cancer, boredom, and interpersonal conflicts. These are far greater battlefields than terrorism or corporations or the Illuminati or the bankers. Those are small potatoes compared to the battle at home. So the Natural Guard is here to provide relief at the local level. Farming, gardening, agriculture, education, documentary production, healing arts, martial arts, multimedia production of all kinds, writing, photography, digital video, web page building, marketing your small business, your arts, your crafts, your ideas, your causes. This is what the Natural Guard focuses on instead of international terrorism, which gives you about a 1 in 12 million chance of dying due to international terrorism, whereas a person dies every second in a car crash from not paying attention. In conclusion, naturalguard.us is a place for others and you to begin making a difference for the planet. Civilians, super soldiers, spiritual warriors, the shaman, the Jedi, the Shaolin, all of this and more is taught here at thenaturalguard.us in Alaska, Hawaii, New Zealand, and around the world. You can also log on to sisdnonprofit.org and give us suggestions for how to improve that nonprofit website, because that will fund your education and your global travel. Global travel and independent filmmaking, establishing light centers, training facilities, farms, gardens, mystery school, retreat centers, and movie sets. It's all called Mission Paradise, and it's part of Operation Tread Softly for Task Force Delta. And again, the purpose is uniting the world's militaries towards service to the planet. Humanitarian aid, disaster relief, disaster response, and preparation, response, and relief.